everybody. Today we have a box from Diecast Car Guru. It's been a couple months, but we are back into the swing of things. And we're going to be taking a look at everything, of course. And some things, will, as always, will get their own videos. So we're not going to spend too long. We're just going to simply run through the box. So you guys, I guess, know what to expect for the next couple days. Because most of these will lead to videos. At least the carded stuff will. Like this MyStow Ford Focus, I'm about ready to do a MyStow video, so I might as well put this one in there with it. This one's not new or anything, but I just didn't have it. And he's like, oh yeah, you totally need it. I'm sending you one. So here it is. Looks really good and definitely needs a wheel swap and some taillight details. And I will surely be adding that one into the MyStow collection. Next, we got a couple Matchbox Mini Coopers. See, this is the one I was talking about in the 5-pack video. Actually, that video's not out yet. I like this just a little bit better than the orange. Both of them are amazing releases, but I like this like teal, green, blue color. It's very, very nice. And we have a Mini Cooper, or the Austin Mini Cooper 1964, in like this dark vegetable green. That's just such a weird way to describe it. I love the artwork on these sets. I didn't really need the whole set. Actually, my favorite was the 2010 right here. So I don't know if I'm going to do a video on these or just wait until I get, you know, just an abundance of random Matchbox castings on card that I can open up all at once and throw in the collection. I don't know yet. And then over here we have the Proton Saga on a short card. I really like that, and it kind of adds to that aesthetic because this is the first Malaysian produced vehicle. So, you know, kind of having it on an international card does kind of mean something, at least to me. So I'll definitely be keeping that one on the card. And I do have one to open up when the review time comes, but I have this one from Diecast Car Guru. This is a custom, and it is going off the card, so let's take a look. This is a custom Proton Saga. And it just looks awesome. So he used this nice green. Actually, it's actually pretty similar to the Mini. The Mini might be a little more on the blue side. But yeah, this looks amazing. I didn't know. It looks like there's red on the base there. I did not know they painted the base, or I don't know what happened actually. Unless he did that striping, which that could be something that it has, and I'm not familiar with the vehicle. So they could have that striping there, but to me it looks like Hot Wheels painted it. And I don't know how that would have happened because the car would have been painted off the base, but he must have added that, actually. There's tail lamps and the tail light and the rear brake light in the window there. Pretty cool and pretty fun model for Hot Wheels to do, and it's led to some fun customs I've seen. My friend Chris has done a Mitsubishi Mirage hatchback out of it, so that pretty unexpected, but it totally works. And then we have some koozies here from the auto auction. He must have used them for packing. So he does auto auctions and works with the dealerships on that end of stuff. So I guess he got an abundance of those from various events and used them for packing. We have more customs here. And these were actually some of my requested customs that he would send through the dying cups, I guess. Just some extras like that. Actually, that's actually pretty, a little lighter. But this is a Honda Stepwagon, just an extra I had. It had some chips in it, not perfect or anything. And I was going to sell it, and he's like, do you want me to dye it? I'm like, oh, yes, this would look awesome in like a teal. And he's like, I could totally make that work. And he did. So, totally love it. I'm going to have to find a nicer one at some point, though, because, you know, the chips are a little distracting, but that's okay. Like I say, I always say, the fun thing about dyeing the models is that it maintains the factory decals, and this one didn't get affected very much, so it looks like a factory release. And, oh, this one's not a custom, but this is a new Maisto model, actually. I'm gonna say it's unlicensed, but it... Yes. Oh my god. It is unlicensed, but the name is goofy. Yeah, so... I know we all know what this is supposed to be. It's a Hokusko Skyline, right? Well, the Skyrider. Oh boy, Maisto. You're killing me. Kill me. GT70. Alright, there you go. This is the Skyrider GT70. Nice one, Maisto. Now I'm kind of wanting Maisto to do a Hokusko Skyline. And see, yeah, that's the one thing that they got wrong. They only had fender flares in the rear, not the front. So I guess that's how they can avoid copyright. Oh, Maisto. It's funny because Maisto's never really done anything like that before. And I know they have a couple like tuned looking vehicles like that now. And I'm sure they're all unlicensed. Because it's kind of hard to get a company to license something that isn't really what it's supposed to be or what it's advertised as. And Hot Wheels, I don't know how Hot Wheels got away with half the stuff they did in the early 2000s because a lot of that was goofy. Here we have a Nissan Aria from Matchbox that I had him dye. I wanted to see if red would kind of make it, like, and see dye's going to make the axles rust too. I expected that. I can clean that off with some alcohol. But, so the Aria, you know, of course it's copper. So I was kind of interested to see if the dye would turn the copper into like a nice metallic red. It's more so an orange, but I do really like it. I think it worked out great. And just a nice, unique example of the Aria to add to the collection. I'm totally happy with that. I'm going to have to detail the roof like this one. Totally happy with that. That one came out really nice. Still got that nice gloss to it and everything. And I don't remember how many customs that I requested, but here's another one. Now the Toyota Crown, the previous gen, not the current one, was offered in orange, and look at that. This is almost pretty much dead on. It's actually more orange on the camera, but yeah, that's pretty close to how the real ones were offered. Absolutely love that. Wow. Yeah, it's so hard to tell. Extremely hard to tell. But yeah, they did offer them in orange, which I think is weird, and I'm also contradicting my parking spots here, but... And let's move along. We got a Honda Integra here. It is a smaller scale, 172 from Epoch, a Japanese manufacturer. I don't know if they're still around, but they did some really cool 172 scale models, and I have a ton of them, and if anybody's interested, I could do a video on them. And I had gotten this one and an orange one for him, and he's like, you know what? I only really need one. The orange one is pretty cool, so you can have the white one back. So here's the white one, and I absolutely love it. Now, I have a police version of it, but it is not minty at all. I might customize it or something, I don't know. But now I have a nice mint one so that I can roam freely with the other one. And geez, we're already 9 minutes in and barely through the box. Oh boy, this is going to be a long video. Now this, I don't remember him saying anything about this. I could be totally forgetting. This is a Nissan Sunny. I think... No, I don't actually have this casting. I'm thinking of the Nissan Cherry. See, that's why I had to look at the base, because I thought this was the Nissan Cherry that I have in green from that special anniversary set or whatever it was with the gold rims. But no, this is a Nissan Sunny. I don't remember him saying anything about this one. He probably did, and I forgot that he had an extra or something. See, now, Now, he probably went through the same thing I did. It's not rough enough to customize, but, you know, it's to the point where you're like, well, I kind of want to, but at the same time, I shouldn't. This is a tough one. This is like borderline, should I customize it, should I not? If there wasn't so many chips in the roof, I could have probably polished that roof, at least, to make that look better, but I don't know. Definitely nice classic Tomica. Still made in Japan because it's a 1975 casting. I think they switched over mid-80s maybe to Thailand. Actually, some of them were actually China. Not Thailand, Vietnamese. Or Vietnam. Then some of them were China. Just depended. And then here we have... Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. The base on these were red. I didn't even realize he painted the base on here, so that must have just worn off from, you know, handling it, because that happens. Unfortunately, that happens with paint, with just handling it and touching it. It's going to wear out. That's why I put my customs on a shelf and look at them and maybe touch them once a year. I know, then what's the point of them? But yeah, there's another Proton Saga in this nice pastel blue. Very clean, very fitting. I like the detailing you did on the front here, leaving the black trim, giving it that break. Very cool. Yeah, so much custom potential with these. And I bought some for myself to mess around with too. Will I get to them? I don't know, because I have a stockpile of used Tomica. But we'll see. And ooh, this is, I don't remember if he showed me this. He told me he was going to do this. I don't remember if he showed me whether he did it or the outcome of it or not. But he was interested to dye some Matchbox Mazda RX-8s and see if he could mess with the metallic tint to it. So now these were black. Oh, it doesn't really show up on camera because it's like a midnight purple in person. Of course, you can see it's been dyed because the badge is completely turned. You can see like the purple and the metallic. It's definitely purple in person, but it does show up as black on the camera. It reminds me of like the color they offer on the Mazda Speed 3, or the Speed 6 actually, because my coworker owns one in purple. That's pretty close to what that color is, and I don't know if they ever offered that color on the RX-8 here. Same era, so maybe. But yeah, I'm bummed that does not show up on camera because it's pretty nice. Yeah, I just can't get that to show because it just looks like purple metallic in there on a black car, but it's actually purple now. That sucks. That sucks that it won't show. Oh well. Then we have a Matchbox moving parts randomly, and here's Chevy C10. I think he was going to send us in the last order, but never. It didn't fit, so we didn't get to that. This is one of the anniversary models. And this is the long bed, actually. I don't have an example of this casting because I passed on the premium one, and I didn't really want to get the online one. So, but that one's good enough. I don't know if I'll remove the decals on it or something. And we got more stuff in here. What is this? Oh. It's a Mazda MPV, a smaller scale Tomica. This is another one that I passed on to his. I think he picked the better condition ones. Yeah, because these ones were missing the headlights. I guess it's a flaw of Tomica that they couldn't design these headlights not to fall out. I don't know. Still, nice Mazda MPV. And actually, when it's missing both of them, you don't really miss them that much. Nice little Mazda MPV, though. And this is the 189 scale. 2007. Put that on the roof of the stuff wagon. No, we're not. No. And I see a couple more wrapped cars, so let's just keep digging for the loose ones, which happen to be actually all customs except for the Maisto and the smaller scale stuff. And this one is another one, and I just can't seem to get it open. I'm just going to tear right into it. And it is a AMG Hammer. Now, I've been having a lot of fun with this because the last one he sent me turned out like this. I painted the rims, sort of matched, and then the grille blacked out as the Hammers were. Just slightly touched it up, and this thing is gorgeous, so maybe I'll do something similar with this one. I don't know if I can match the paint to the rims, but we'll see. Black out the grille. Yeah, these Hot Wheels die really nice. Like the Tomicas end up a little splotchy on the flat areas here. You can see it's definitely lighter on the door. But the Tomica, or the Hot Wheels die really well. And maybe that's just because their paint is so terrible. I don't know, I'm sorry Hot Wheels, but when you're trying to remove decals off a Hot Wheels, sometimes you burn through it. More custom. Yeah, I don't remember seeing half of these, so some of these must have been surprises. Like this one in this. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. I think he must have dyed this one. Yeah, he definitely dyed this one because the decals are still here. Wow. Yeah, I don't think anybody really has a steady enough hand to paint these thin taillights on the Mitsubishi. Yeah, I love this in the dark blue. Actually, wait, kind of matches the Hammer. It's definitely a little lighter. Yeah, that's a really nice color and definitely very fitting for the 3000 GT. Wow. It's hard to even tell this was blue before, or the light blue before. And did he swap it? No, it had the 5 spokes. Yeah, because I was raving about them finally putting the 5 spokes on it because I didn't really care for the lace rims. Next, got another one. Oh yeah, this one I know I saw because I liked the black rims on it. It is the AutoZam with the tinted 6 spokes, and this actually same paint. Yes, as the Saga there. This thing looks amazing. So happy Matchbox with this casting, and hopefully we can get more K cars from them in the future. But yeah, this is a perfect custom. Absolutely love that. Yeah, we're full of customs now. We have no room for anything else. I guess we should get into some of the carded stuff. There's some Majorettes in here, which will definitely be part of a larger Majorette video. Here we have the Majorette Toyota Hiace. Probably the second time you can actually really find a Hiace in the US. The Hot Wheels one don't count. It's not licensed. But, of course, there was the Tomica one at Walmart and Toys R Us in 2 separate occasions. And now we have a Majorette one, so pretty fun to see, you know, a vehicle of this caliber in terms of JDM vehicles at Walmart. You know, blue windows are kind of a takeaway, but absolutely love it. And released right alongside of it, the Mercedes-Benz 190 Evolution. Oh my god, this and the Hammer is like golden age Majorettes. Or golden age Mercedes, jeez, absolutely love them. And the 190E is just perfect. Can't wait to open that one up. Whoa, the tripod does not want to lock. There we go. And those are US releases, but now let's take a look at a couple foreign ones that have not hit the US yet. The Alfa Romeo Juliet. I really like this casting, and this color is gorgeous, so I definitely needed this one. And he got it from his contact overseas on my behalf. And I'm definitely going to... I don't know, I have a handful of them now. Should I do a video on all of them? Should I do a couple videos on them? Here's the Supra. GR Supra. I also want to do like a wholesome video on the Toyota Supra, the GR Supra, because there are so many different brands that make it. I want to put them all together and see what one's the best. We know Tomica is going to be up there, and I don't have the Kyosho. The Kyosho is probably the best, but I don't have that. So we're working with the lower brand. The details on the Majorette are awesome, but I think it's large. But I really wanted this one because it does look really good, especially in yellow with the black rims. Chairs being awful annoying again. Here we have, oh, there's no name on here. I don't know what it's the 500E Cabriolet, right? I can't see. I just noticed it's a 500E because it's got like the half headlight. And it's got Cabriolet, so it's a 500E Cabriolet. Yeah, I do really like the 500E. The design of it is awesome. A lot of people think it's ugly. No, it's much better than the regular 500E. Say that. Or the regular 500. Because easy electric one. Love that. I think that's the one you accidentally bought an extra of. Oh yeah, here's my Forester on a short card. No, it's not actually my Forester, but wow, this one isn't as metallic-y as the rest of them. Huh. This one's almost straight black. You can barely see the metallic. That's it. I'm gonna have to compare that. I don't. Oh, you know what? I do. Where is it? Right here. What? Look at that. Those are two completely different colors, and this is the same release. That struck me right off the bat, that it was so much darker than before. And of course the camera doesn't pick it up very good, but you can see it on the camera, but you can definitely see it in person. Wow. Like, look, you hit it at that angle, this is blue, that's black. Wow. Okay, I did not expect a variant of that caliber, but I guess so. This one's staying on card though, because it's a short card. I love the short cards. That completely threw me off, but I don't know, I just have that weird attention to detail where, I don't know, maybe that's why I do body work. I can't tell you. Here we have the Hyundai i20 or i30, I can't remember. i30, whoa, what is that? The i30N in white with the black trim and the red trim up front. N badge on the grill. This is one of their first N cars, I believe, before like the Elantra N, which is everybody's favorite, and then the Kona N, which is kind of underrated, but I really don't like the Kona, so whatever. The Kona N's cool, but I just don't care for the Kona itself. And I like weird cars. I know, it's ironic, isn't it? Here we have this Subaru Brat from the latest Christmas series, and it's kind of got like a wood panel look to it. That's kind of interesting, even though it's not really wood paneled, but you see what I mean? That design kind of looks like woody trim, the way it's oriented. Yeah, they don't release this casting very often. I don't know why. It's popular enough. I would love to see it in some more like stock decos, like the Matchbox, but it is fun to get it in these holiday releases. I think they've done a couple holiday ones now, or at least special themed assortment ones. What else? I can't recognize anything at the bottom of this box except for the Matchbox moving parts, so let's just start with those since they're familiar. Here we have the Ford Ranger. I guess I picked the boring one first. Well, that's good because the new models are gonna be interesting. The Ford Ranger from Mix 2 in a nice silver. This is the oh, there are more versions than I only have the stock versions in blue, red, and black, but I forgot there's an orange one and a gray one. So this is the 6th release of this casting. Jeez, I feel old now thinking about that. In silver, this one actually would be nice to dye, but too bad they're like $3. New casting. Wait, I think one of these is not because there's 4. Ooh, yep, the Mustang. This is from Mix 1, okay? Mix 1 video is probably coming shortly after this video. Within the week, I would say, with this Mustang, because Mix 1 has to get out first, and then I can work on Mix 2. The Mustang's gorgeous, by the way. It reminds me of the Bullet one. But these new castings have to take a little bit of spotlight. Here's the Mitsubishi CSL 3.0. Did I say Mitsubishi? BMW. In orange. with all your trim details and these massive 6-spokes, which are ugly. I think we can all agree that they do not work on this casting. It definitely needs disc rims. Speaking of disc rims, and this is perfection right here. The Porsche 356A in plain white with disc rims. Wow. Too bad you can't really see it. I can't wait to open that up though, because that looks amazing. And finally, a very anticipated model, the 2023 Audi RS6 Avant. Kind of like an update of the Hot Wheels one a little bit. This one's got the opening trunk and a nice tan interior that, again, you can barely see, thanks to this new packaging, which is very streamlined and will prevent people from stealing them and will save the earth. Yay! But I can't see if my rear details are messed up. Watch them. That's gonna happen. And you can't do anything about it because you can't see them. Oh, yes. Now I know what's at the bottom here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a case for these now because these, what brand? What's the brand on these? The Supra's the same brand. It's, I don't. What's the brand? It's CCA, yes, but oh, MSC. Whew. Again, another Supra to look at. This one's probably the same size as the Matchbox one, but yeah, this one's also magnetic apparently. So I wonder how that will play out. Yeah, so I have the Camry already from him, and then I got the Supra there, the BMW Z4 in blue with the black rims, which I love. I like the Z4. I might not be a BMW or German vehicle person. Well, I can't say that because I love the Audi and the Porsche over there. But I'm not too much of a BMW person, but I do like the Z4, and that's nothing because it's a Supra, but it's a good looking car, and I can respect that. So, and I love it in this color. So, and then we have the highlight new casting, the Land Cruiser Prado. It's actually true 1/64 scale, and I know it's true 1/64 scale because each one is individualized. This one's 157. So this one's 1/64 apparently. Brand new model for 2024. Of course, it's not going to say it on here because it's a strange brand. But yeah, Land Cruiser Prado in black, and I also got the white recolor because actually the white one you can see better. Yeah, it definitely lacks details, but it's a nice casting. Definitely nice casting. And it'll be fun taking a look at these, and maybe we can compare them to the Welly version. And last but not least, we have actually a couple stickers too. Of a 240Z and an Evo 10. That actually not bad. I would never think to put 3 spokes on an Evo like that. I kind of like that. But it's not a rally car. It doesn't need the vents in the rear window there. And last but not least, wow, it's got a plastic base. Are you kidding me? They couldn't even give it a metal base. It's definitely heavy. But the Volkswagen Jetta Mark III. Yeah, the Fast and Furious one. Now he bought an extra one. He asked me if I wanted it. I'm like, well, I have two. I have 2 of the premium ones somehow. I don't know how that happened. Maybe, because the box set. But then I'm like, well, I might want to customize it. And, you know, been painting this purple, which is just gorgeous. That paint finish is not the best. Don't look at that. That might look good on the Jetta, so we'll see where that goes. I might even keep the white rims. I don't know yet. But also, the decals on this look a lot better than the premium, which is suspect, but probably because they're not the stupid grainy ones that the premium. Yeah, they're not grainy like the premium one. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, something looks different. Hold on, I want to compare these real quick. That's the last car. I can mess with this. Because something looks off. And by off, I mean better. Here's the premium, at least one of them. I don't know what one this is. Of course, this one has a chip on it somehow. Yeah, maybe it's because the paint is so thick on this premium that, you know, and the headlights look bigger. See, these ones look so much better because the paint isn't as thick and the headlights are actually sitting perfectly where they should, which is so unusual for Hot Wheel. They're perfectly where they should, and you can see that body line around them, and it just looks so good. And then this is just, it looks all flat and one-dimensional and weird. So they couldn't paint the marker lights. That's weird. And then here's your side graphic. Oh, geez, it's identical. It's identical. Actually, this one isn't even grainy. Is this probably before they did that? The original one isn't grainy at all. Interesting. Got the roll cage. And then on the rear, yeah, pretty much the same. Black on the top, red on the bottom. Actually, the Jetta badge. Jetta badge looks actually nicer on the basic one. It's a little smaller. It's definitely not lined up because it's falling off the trunk there. But see, that's pretty big and, you know, cartoony looking. That one's smaller and a little more realistic. It's darker. Volkswagen badge is also smaller too, which makes it look a little nicer, I guess. Yeah, that's just weird. It definitely does not have a metal base. Don't know why it's so heavy though. Yeah, something looks strange though still about. Oh, you know what? The wheels are smaller too, which looks terrible in the back here, like especially at that angle. But let's try not to put pressure on the wheel, and it still looks off. But yeah, the wheels are definitely smaller. Yeah, just a quick comparison. Oh, it doesn't have the lines on the roof there, which I will definitely add on my custom. Yeah, I should have opened it anyway. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna customize it. I want to do it purple, you know, kind of like the Corrado, but better because the Corrado has an ugly body kit on it. But anyhow, that will do it from this package from Diecast Car Guru. We got some Matchbox videos to do, Majorette videos, and my first MSZ video. I'm going to have to get used to saying that because for some reason it does not clash really well with my speech. Anyhow, thank you all for watching, and special thanks to Diecast Car Guru for sending the package over. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.